feel like doing a late night video. It's like 1:07 a.m. Basically, this video is called "Something's Terribly Off About This Instagram Account." And the first thing I saw was a black mannequin. Let's get into it.
On August 2nd, 2022, this
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this shit?
strange video would be uploaded onto TikTok. There was absolutely no context provided to the video, not even a description. And what's even stranger is that this isn't even an account dedicated to posting disturbing things like accounts we've covered in the past. This account belongs to a man named James. We never learn his actual name, but I will be referring to him as so just to avoid confusion.
Like, he looks a little bit like Nipsey. Nipsey Hussle. I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying he looks.
Before James would begin posting videos on TikTok, he would begin posting onto Instagram.
He gonna get
These
me.
posts being very tame compared to what James would upload in the future. Because
okay,
the
so
doll
some
that's
Tim
featured
stuff.
in a ton of these videos has pretty much taken over the entire TikTok account. Before, James's Instagram was dedicated to his small business, making and designing custom polls for customers. However, the more that James would continue to post onto Instagram, we'd see less and less of his aspirations for success and more so of this.
Wow.
I got too much money for this. I thought you paid these poop butts off, man.
If my son was making this creepy ass shit, nigga, you get an abandoned.
Spread them. Fuck is this?
And after taking a look at this account for a while now, I feel like it's pretty safe to divide this account into 3 separate occurrences. The first being the birth of this Instagram account, then the introduction of the doll.
Oh, what the
and
fuck?
finally, what I like to call the merger, in which
The
James
merger?
and the doll no longer seem to be separate from each other, but now are one.
Even the dog's like, what the fuck? And he listens to Nipsey Hussle. Wow. But before this video like fully develop and start still, as I see it right now, it's a dude that's obsessed with mannequins, well, dolls and shit. Yeah, I don't know. I just like if I sleep near a doll, bro, I'm gonna be terrified. I can't sleep with nothing. I mean, I got like a little plushies like Bendy and Gogu, but that's about it. If I could see, if it's like an actual live doll, fuck no.
So like I mentioned earlier, this TikTok account is pretty strange, and it's weird because James wasn't always posting these types of
I'm not a pussy. I just don't like dolls.
videos. In fact, the first few of his posts on Instagram were incredibly normal. And in one of those first posts, in fact, the first post, it states, "Custom canes made by me, August 27th, 2021. Made by me, custom canes made by me. In the making, custom cane."
Oh, he just did that for a living because he was probably.
And it wouldn't be
hobby.
until his third post onto Instagram where he would reveal himself to his audience. And pretty much from August 2021 to April 2022, so a pretty long time, this theme would remain consistent on his account. James would also try to expand his business by making this venture into making custom crates, not solely focusing on just the canes. However, this didn't seem to be very successful, as he would quickly return back to primarily
Low key, he was making a hustle. That shit looks fire.
making the canes.
Now, how did this get weird?
But on April 17th, 2022, James would upload this photo seemingly out of nowhere. What seemed like a doll version of himself sitting in the driver's seat. Though in this imitation of himself, the doll does have facial tattoos, while James does not. And the reason that I bring the facial tattoos up is because we'll see the further we get into these posts how the doll kind of acts as this aspirational figure that James one day wants to become.
Wow.
And at the time of making the doll, perhaps he'd wish that he'd gotten one, however he hasn't.
I'm gonna be real. I don't really fuck with. I mean, I me personally, if I wanted to be like my my dream self, first thing is not getting like a face tat.
Gotten around.
At least a face. If I get a face tat, it had to be something that went extremely hard. That like even if it's on my face, like it still go hard though. You know what I'm saying?
To it yet. And so there it is on the doll. Now, this isn't the first time we've covered a doll Instagram account on this channel. In
Yeah,
fact,
fuck
it's
no.
a little strange how we've covered 2 already, this being the 3rd actually.
This
The
shit gotta
first being the
be.
doll family Instagram account, and then we covered the Sabrina Miller Instagram page. While one
Yeah.
was based entirely in the realm of fiction, the other was very much based in reality. One man's perception completely
So that was supposed to be his wife or some shit. Like he was thinking of that shit as his wife.
altered, building himself an entire family.
Oh
A
wow.
family that he's loved for years now,
I ain't that
regardless of
lonely.
what people do or say to him. And the reason that I bring up these past 2 videos up in this video is because I feel like the prospect of having a doll in your life oftentimes leads to something more, something going on behind the scenes. Whether those be aspirations, dreams,
Oh
love,
fuck no. Oh, bro, you need to, bro. Imagine you just like you say, hey, let me see a picture of your family real quick. I said your family. They're all dead. I killed them. This is my family now. I don't know. I was trying to make a little skit.
love, all of these things being projected through a doll. A sort of figure that you can turn into anything that you want.
Oh, what the
because
fuck?
transforming yourself into anything you want can be incredibly difficult. So why not make
Wait, this
a
is
doll
from a
version of
movie.
yourself
This
and
is
make
probably-
that doll everything that you aspire to be? And I really do feel like that is the case that is going on with James's Instagram account, because things like views, fame, and attention don't really feel like the point of this account. Because James has been posting onto this account for a couple of years now, and views hasn't been a thing that's stopped him at all. Instead, this rather seems to be somewhat of a case of a digital
My question is, how has it got so low views and yet everyone knows about it? Maybe because it's weird that they don't like it, but like it has such like everyone knows about it now, but like I don't know. I mean, how many? Well, not view. It's how low likes because Instagram didn't really show views at the time.
digital
show
journal.
likes.
James capturing these moments of his life and the progression of the doll.
Balloon to Georgie. Oh, well, I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown. Pennywise. Yes, meet Georgie.
That nigga's in too much in character.
Meet Pennywise. Now we aren't strangers, are we? A storm blew me away. Blew the whole circus away.
Because when James first
I should not be watching this
started
at 3
posting
a.m.
pictures of the doll, they were very sparsed out. Maybe every couple of 10 posts, we'd get an image of this doll. Sometimes it would be even longer, in fact, like we would go kind of a couple of months without seeing the doll whatsoever, which included this video that was posted of the doll jamming in the car on October 30th,
Do they got names?
2022. But then a 7-month gap would occur until the next time we would see the doll. However, after all of that time passed, we get this very different look at what the doll is now. This time the look of the doll has completely changed.
I don't like how you put that creepy ass.
You think you and some old voodoo can scare me out of my house? I don't care how many slaves.
Followed by this
Wow.
incredibly unnerving video where James is inside
I'm 18 and I will pull it. What?
of the doll, waving around a G-U-N.
Is this nigga crazy? Is this nigga good? What the fuck? Is he trying to kiss it or something? Please don't get close. That's too close to my liking. I'm really uncomfortable, man. Oh wow.
The body moving in this very unnerving way. The caption reading, "I'm 18 and I will pull it." The movie
This is when young niggas. This is when young niggas before young niggas. Like they before they was called. Well, young niggas been called young niggas, but they was just not called YNs. This is when YNs before YNs. You know what I'm saying? I also got goosebumps. I don't know if you can see I got like goosebumps on my arm. Kind of like spooked. I don't like dolls, man. Especially watching this late at night.
Movements of the doll in this video do remind me a lot of the movie Us by Jordan Peele, that very
Oh,
crickety movement
good,
that
good movie.
makes you feel pretty uncomfortable. Aside
Good
from
movie.
the videos though, there is a severe lack of anyone being included in any of James's posts. And to draw some comparisons to the Doll Family Instagram account, Chris Monte, the owner of that account, was very much the same, facing severe isolation and this feeling of not belonging, to which he combated by finding solace in his wife Natalia and with their children, all of which being dolls. However, that didn't matter to Chris.
There's no way this nigga actually went to a club with that fucking doll.
As he still found love.
My heart feels for this. What the fuck? I just feel kind of bad. This is me in my future. See, some people are trolling, people are like making laugh and giggles, and some people feel bad.
People that
I low-key feel bad for people like this too. They just, I don't know. It's just
he'd created. And the same thing seems to be happening with James, as what started off as tracking the progress of his cane business became a documentation of James slowly becoming the doll. And I don't mean that in the sense that James is being possessed by the doll in any way, but more so in the sense that in the eyes of James, this is the idealized version of himself.
He wants to be like that.
So accepting that version is becoming better himself.
One of the weirdest videos on the account. There is no description to this video, and this video is about 2 minutes long of this. The weed whacker tormented the dolls. Perhaps James was feeling negative thoughts towards himself and took it out on the doll.
Another quick side note when it comes to this account is that there also seems to be some economical factors playing into James's videos, which includes some videos of James lip syncing and audio about how hard things are financially.
Because
I thought something was behind me. I'm geeking. I'm tweaking. I thought something just poked up behind me. Yeah, I'm scared.
I'm working every day very hard and I never had money. Fucking shit. So everything is expensive, motherfucker. So I don't know.
Then in the background of this other video, we can see that he is doing DoorDash as well. And in other videos, he just...
Imagine like a nigga got your food, right? And you just rolling, like he's rolling down the street and he about to come to your house and he has a doll as a face and he be like, here's your... Well, I usually wait for them to give me my order because, you know, they be taking pictures and stuff. And I just be want them to get all the way over that. And then when they drive out the way. But just imagine you see a nigga like, is that a fucking doll? Why is he moving like that? What the hell? And he just comes in your front porch.
Just straight up seems sad. And while he has found some success with his cane business, it isn't enough to fully carry the weight of expenses. It's a very heartbreaking and relatable experience, as wanting to come out on top with your dream, but the fiscal output of said dream,
all that hard work and stuff. But like, hey, as long as you don't give up on your dream, though, this is like the sidetrack, but as long as you don't give up on that dream, I'm pretty sure it's gonna work out. All you gotta do is be consistent. It's gonna take a lot of sacrifice, but it's gonna take a lot of time. If you keep being consistent at your craft, you will get to where you want to be, no matter what. Just don't give up. I like sometimes it's, you know, it's hard for people that like, you know, like their dream, they feel like they can't do their dream, but same token, I feel as though if you don't give up at all, you can make it no matter what. Now I know I just did a little ramble, but I just feel like some people need to hear that. As long as you don't give up and still consistent with it and just make sure that you push out those things that you want to do, you got it no matter what. Just don't give up and don't let people tell you what you can or can't do, because they're not doing it. You can do it. So yeah.
Simply isn't enough. Wanting to go all in, but the risk is too great. And that's what I believe is happening with James's feelings, all of those frustrations being funneled into the doll. In a lot of older videos as well, James and the doll seem to be to...
This nigga's giving him a fresh cut. If my nigga giving his doll a fresh cut, I don't know what to say.
Separate entities, James speaks to the doll and engages in conversation as if this is his best friend, while in others he gets incredibly hostile toward the doll, and that's never explained as to why.
Me and your mama getting real serious. So it look like I'm gonna be
A
around
couple of
here
clips
for
of James
a while.
acting incredibly strange and
I
hot
ain't
sex
trying
with
to
them.
be your daddy or nothing. But if you need some advice,
Is he talking or is it a sound?
feel.
Fuck with me one whole time. You do. And I don't care about none of it. I'm a real boy. I'm a real boy. I'm a straight. I don't need none of it.
This is one of the next clips where strangest to me because he actually starts to harm the doll. Yeah, this shit is really fucking weird. Oh my god. Watching this shit at nighttime, it's making me turn my back. I don't know if y'all saw in the video. Tell me all the times in the comments I turn my back because I think someone's fucking watching me. Yeah, this shit is it. This is a little disturbing.
And going into the year of 2024, James's replica
This nigga
wouldn't
still doing
be
this?
the only doll featured on the account, as James would create an entirely new
That nigga's Little Rodney.
ensemble of characters to inhabit his fictional world.
Oh,
and this pretty much
fuck
became
no.
the status quo
And you sleeping too. Just imagine you see that shit in the car, or like you just cruising down the street and you be like, nigga, are those dolls?
of the account. All we really saw were the dolls, and James didn't really make an appearance on the account anymore. All we get to see from now on are the dolls. Now, it is unknown as to the exact reason why James
He
is
gonna get
uploading
me.
these videos, as to the true relationship
What did they
with
do
the
to
dolls,
Unc?
and much more the true relationship that James has with the dolls.
I get it, to be honest. I'm a little nervous. Told bro to geek hard.
And this entire video is pretty much me being left in the dark as well and trying to speculate as to what I believe is happening here. So be sure to take everything that I've said with a grain of salt. This is kind of just me, spitballing with what I've been given, as there is very little to go off of, especially considering that there are basically no descriptions in any of the videos. Not to mention that the account itself is pretty underground. Not many people, I don't think anybody is talking about this account.
Yeah,
so
because
it makes
outta
the whole
nowhere.
thing that much more strange. And also considering the fact that James doesn't even make appearances on the account anymore, all you'll find are the dolls. We are left to wonder the true purpose of these videos and what is going on inside of James's head, because the trail really does end here and there is nothing more for us to investigate. All we can do is wonder what James's true intentions are.
I want to be realistic though. People like this, most of the time they probably don't even got they don't have a true plot line between this. They usually like they just doing it for like their probably amusement and stuff. But like most of the time they don't have like a plot for this. They just do it just to do it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he's just did that, and now that everyone's like starting to get entertained about it, like what is the meaning of this? Now I think he's gonna start having a plot with it. Never know. Does he still post to this day?
But yeah, I know this video is pretty
That scared the shit out of me.
short, but I did want to give this account its own separate video, and I do want to give a huge shout out to all my beautiful channel members as well as my
Shouts
ultimate
out.
tiers, Cream
Flux.
and
Yeah, that's probably a different Flux, but one of my friends named it Flux. But yeah, I hope y'all like, subscribe, definitely share this with your friends. I'm posting this tonight, cause why not? And also if y'all don't like and subscribe, them dolls gonna be under your bed. No key though, I was looking behind me like 24/7. I was creeped the fuck out. If y'all are a new fan, by the way, I am Ren. I hate dolls, and I watch horror videos. I just want y'all to know that. I'm sorry, it's like 2 in the morning. I'm like rambling. Peace.